Συνενείτε στο γάμο σας με τη Maisie Rita Sexton.
Do you take Maisie Rita Sexton to be your lawful wedded wife?
I do.
Συνενείτε στο γάμο σας με τον Louis James Greengrass.
Do you take Louis James Greengrass to be your lawful wedded husband?
I do.
The rings, please.
Bloody hell, Louis.
Go on, that'll fit.
I declare that you are henceforth joined in marriage for life as husband and wife. Congratulations. Louis, you may
Okay, here we go. Maisie, I'm not always great at making decisions, but deciding to marry you is the easiest decision I've ever made. Love is just a word without the actions behind it, and choosing to love you is the best thing I've ever done. I stand in front of you today and vow to show you how I love you, not just today or tomorrow, but for eternity. The love I have for you is unbreakable, and when one day nothing else can survive on this earth, my love for you will live on. I will always be the warm hug at the end of the day and a shoulder to cry on whenever needed. You are forever my best friend, my soulmate, and now my wife, and I'll be by your side forever. In this moment, a dream has become reality and a fairy tale has come true. Siempre tu casa, forever your home.
Oh, Lewis, from the moment I've met you, I've loved you. Blonde highlights and all. We are so incredibly lucky to have grown together. We've learned and seen a lot during the way, but most importantly, we've loved immensely. And we get to grow old together as husband and wife. I love you for your entirety of who you are, and you love me for my entirety. And that is a feeling I wouldn't change for the world. I promise to always encourage and support you in all that you do. I promise to be your rock through hardships and successes. I promise to love you forever. I'm so proud of you and our life together, and I wouldn't change what we have for the world.
Show me what it's like to be circling among the clouds, because without you by my side, I would be stuck here on the ground. You're lighting up the way, I can see the road ahead of me. I won't be stumbling in the dark. Your eyes are shining like the stars. I was down until you saved me, until you set me free. My eyes were closed, Now I see clear as day, and I just wanted to say that you can take me high. Feels like I can fly. You can take me high. I can see the sun staring at you when you make that smile. I'm moving closer to you now. I can't get close enough somehow. And I was down until you saved me, until you set me free. My eyes were closed, now I see clear as day. And I just wanted to say that you can take me high. Feels like I can fly. I don't need anybody, I don't need anybody else. No one will ever take me, no one will ever take me away from you. I promise I will hold on to you. I don't know what I'd do without you. Without you. You can take me high. Feels like I can fly. You can take me high. Feels like I can fly. You can take me high.
I did a lot of bad things, and never did I give in. Just 'cause the thought of being vulnerable made me feel less than I am. The best thing I did, and I want you to know, was letting you in. From that moment I knew that you were all I missed. Baby, it took just one kiss. 'Cause here in your arms I can finally let go. The rest of the world is outside when you make sure I'm all like just one kiss.
Welcome to this stunning island of Crete to enjoy the celebration of Maisie and Louis' wedding. Caroline and myself are so proud of you, Maisie, and you look so fantastic in your lovely dress. I should like to thank you all for coming, but it doesn't surprise me that you're all here for the piss up. I jumped in a bit here, but Paula, Nigel, Caroline and I give a heartfelt welcome to all family and friends, trans and hangers-on. As the father of my daughter, she has asked me very many wonderful questions over the years. Number one, as a 2-year-old, while walking past the church one Sunday, Maisie asked, "Daddy, are the ladies who go to church called Mary?" How do you answer that? That's why Maisie's pet name is Mary. At 3, Maisie was calling some creatures aminals. "Can you see the aminals, Daddy?" "What are aminals, Maisie?" Not sure if Maisie was referring to our 4-legged friends or maybe her brothers. Or even the well-known aminal called Uncle Lee. It's all right to interrupt, Lee. I've been married for 30 years and I'm used to it. The most asked question of my fatherhood tenure, "Dad, where do you work?" And I'm sure Maisie still couldn't tell you the answer today. And let's be honest, I can't. Now here we go, I need help there. Maisie also had an infatuation with the film Dirty Dancing. Yes. She loved the "I had the time of my life" final dance at the end of the film. You all know the song, help me out. No, because I had the time of my life. Now I never felt this way before. Yes, I swear it's the truth. And I always love you. Yes, I know. I can't sing. Talk to you on the day job. Every time. Hello, sweetheart. Say hello. Say hello. Come on, Grandad needs this. Every time we went to a party or Butlins, I had to perform the dance. I know I have a bad back, but maybe, Maisie, we could try this one more time. Hey! 2 years ago, Louis asked me. I'll break the bride. A bit of haggling here. 2 years ago, Louis asked me for my consent to marry my daughter. Who said the age of chivalry is dead? I answered, if it was my decision, I could not wish for anyone better than him, because becoming our son-in-law, and we sincerely mean that. You know that, Louis? Yeah. All right. Get this bit. To be honest, it was like a big weight had been taken off my shoulder, but I didn't tell him. I then asked him what plan B was. Luckily, Louis and I have several things in common, other than that, our wonderful football team. We are both obviously handsome and intelligent, but most importantly of all, we both love Brewdog. Right. After 30 years of blissful marriage to the wonderful, sweet Caroline. You lot are brilliant, aren't you? I didn't think I'd get through this. May I pass on, Louis, a few lessons I've learned. Remember that marriage is simple. One person is always right, the other one is you. If you forget your wedding anniversary once, you probably will never forget it again. A husband has never been shot while doing the washing up, and a man who gives in when he is wrong is a very wise man. But a man who gives in when he's right is married. Never a true word spoken in jest. In all honesty, we love you both. Sorry, I've lost it. And we love you both and can't wait for the patter of little Louis. Right, just a little bit more. Sorry. I have a great family memories of the last time we were in Crete when Maisie crashed to go on the water flume dubbed the Black Hole of Calcutta. Well, Lee and Ju went on first too, and Maisie and myself followed. That's when the chaos and the hullabaloo started in the pitch dark hole. As somehow Big Lee ended up on top of me while descending the flume. I lost a tooth that went right through the bottom lip. The flume was closed down because of all the blood, and I could only drink through a straw for the rest of the holiday. You know, aye. Lovely family holiday memories with my daughter and the aminal. Maisie and Louis are two wild canaries. They used to meet in the Stadium of Canaries, both from canary-loving families. All from the beautiful canary city of Norwich, which strangely doesn't have any wild canaries. But I'm told the Virgin Islands don't have any canaries either. Right, we're getting down to it, mate. Oh, God. Maisie and Louis, I am proud to be your dad. Before I conclude my main toast and buy Lee a drink at the bar. Yeah. I know your granddad, Maisie, is very proud of you. And Nanny Kath and your grandmother, my mum, probably should be here today. Right. Will you all please stand? Please raise your glasses. Let's all remember those who are sadly no longer with us. A toast to absent friends and family. Cheers, everyone. And we'll get a bit more back on it. Before I take my seat, I have one last task to perform. You can all sit down if you want. Stand up. And it is a task that is both my proud honour and my privilege. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand up again. Raise your glasses and join me in wishing the newlyweds a long, healthy and very happy future together with loads of laughter. To Maisie and Louis. Hey! Right. Right, that's me over. Who's next?
Oh, it's a big patronage now. There we go.
As you know, I'm Nigel, the father of the groom. I've been asked to say a few words for which I'm honoured. It doesn't normally happen that way, so it's really kind of Maisie. I've got quite a lot to say, so the rehearsal took about 18 minutes, so strap yourselves in, guys. You might need a drink. What can I say? Lewis and Maisie Greengrass. I can't believe Maisie took the surname. Maisie, you realise when you order takeaway now, Greengrass is not easy getting over to Chinese and Indian people. Paul always say Paula. I just wanted to say something about the lovely couple individually and as a partnership. So we'll start off with Maisie, the star of the show. It didn't take long for Maisie to become part of the family. The fine young lady who we liked from day one. As time went on, romance was budding. We invited her to come to Barbados. With that, we saw the party girl, Maisie. We also saw them both go 3 rooms. I didn't know what the hell they were up to, but one of them got flooded. After that, we didn't really see too much of them, but we did see them on a party boat about a mile offshore driving in. That was quite fun, and I was trying to shout to them, but they obviously couldn't hear me. But we had a great time, and just part of the family, and things continue to grow from there. Maisie also told us in the early days that she was a Norwich fan. I thought, wow, Louis, you've actually hit the jackpot here. But then I found out really she was only going to the football to see the Murphy brothers, who were youth players, and she actually fancied what I found out since is that really Maisie's not a football fan. Now, during the time, Maisie's always been fairly quiet and reserved around us. Often doesn't drink. She's often either driving or refusing to drive. I don't think she wants to misbehave in front of us, but that's fine. But on Christmas Day, she asked me to do a speech today, and I thought, Maisie's pissed. she'll forget about that. So a few days ago, Maisie said, "Have you done your speech?" And I'm like, oh. So luckily I managed to knock something up anyway. So Maisie's sort of planning. I've sort of thought at times, it's not one of her strengths, but actually you can tell from today that absolutely is. Maisie's a lovely, loving and kind person, beautiful inside and out, and me and Paula are thrilled to call her our daughter-in-law. Simply the best. Now we'll move on to Louis. Not less to say about Louis. Well, I know Louis' interest in sport, but actually one of his first fascinations was digger drivers. So often Louis would look out the window and say, digger man, dig a road up. When he turned 21, I had to tell him he was a little bit childish. He then moved into sport, so football came first. So every game he'd come home injured, broken noses, damaged legs. Absolutely, sort of every time we went to football, we were in trepidation he was going to come home injured. He then got into cricket. I thought, let's find more passive sports, so I took him to Horsford Cricket Club. So he's developing his game, doing well at cricket. We take him for a cricket game one day. He comes up against the guy who's actually playing for England, bowling 90 miles an hour. Lewis gets hit in the collarbone. Egg on his collarbone, has to come off. Nasty injury. Let's say this guy is a professional bowler now. Absolutely incredible in sport. So anyway, time passed, he met Maisie, and I thought, at last, no more sport, no more injuries. So what does he do? He takes up boxing. I'm in despair. He gets in the ring much quicker than I do. 2 years later, he's in having a fight against somebody, a big New Zealand rugby league player. And the guy comes in, and you shouldn't be fighting this guy. He's a man, you're a boy. But actually, what's happened is, despite all of the things that have gone on in Louis' life, Mommy, he's actually never been knocked down. He's always got up, and he's always achieved. Both socially, professionally, he's done brilliant. That's why we're so proud of him. Sorry about the wobble. As a couple, they never caused us too much concern, probably because they don't really tell us what they get up to. But they've travelled the world, they've bought a house, they've organised a wedding, they even got a yappy little dog from bloody Romania. Personally, we think they're an inspiration to young couples starting out in life. They're doing everything in an honourable way. After meeting Lewis and Maisie's family and friends over the last 3 months and years, it's great to see what a great network of people they've got around them. And I never believed they could have so many people lead them astray. I'd like to think that when Lewis met Maisie, we gained a daughter, and we'd be there for her as we are our sons. We're proud that Maisie is now at Greengrass, and we're proud that Lewis is part of the Sexton family.
Great.
Families bonded by love. And as Mark said, I'd like to raise a glass for those who can't be with us, and also for Mr. and Mrs. Greengrass.
Well done. Cheers, everyone. Take a blue.
Here we go. Dad had a hard time now.
This is boring.
Go home. So when Maisie and I decided to get married abroad, we really had no idea how many people would be willing to come out here with us. And to start with, it was just an idea. So from the bottom of our very full hearts, we really would like to thank each and every one of you for the effort that you've put in just to be here today. It really is just amazing. Like, everyone we invited is here, so it's just incredible. We hope you've enjoyed the ceremony so far, and are looking forward to the evening celebrations, which I'm sure are going to be pretty wild if the last few days are anything to go by. I was well and truly up for it. So, to my wife, Maisie Rita Greengrass. It's been a long while coming, that. I actually found this speech really hard to write because explaining my love for you is impossible to put into words. And today of all days, I just want you to know how special you are. I couldn't stand here and not thank you. Thank you for being the most kind and caring person I've ever met. And thank you for always being positive even when times seem against us. Thank you for always being there. And thank you for just being you. I want to thank you also for the effort you've put in today, because I've seen it firsthand. It has been like a full-time job. Maisie has actually done this more than her job. Like, I'm not even joking, especially the last few weeks. And I hope all your stresses and worries have been worth it today. From the moment we met, I knew you were special, and something did just click instantly. It was quite clear straight away that we were made for one another. And you met me with an infectious smile, which I've looked forward to seeing every day since, and a warm hug, which I always welcome. Growing up, my nan, she always said to me, "Lou, you're going to be a little heartbreaker." And I can tell you what, for the moment I met Maisie, I never wanted to be that. I really didn't. Over the years, we've achieved many things, and so much of this is down to you. You simply just know how to get the most out of life, and you've pushed me to do exactly the same. Our journey together has been amazing so far, and I can't wait to see what the future holds. We've done it all, from diving in Barbados and Thailand, going to music festivals, getting lost in New York, and partying with ladyboys in Cambodia. We've even laid under the night sky in Taveram and had a great night. Life with you is a whirlwind, where the sun always shines and the stars always align, where when it rains there's always rainbows, and where your smile makes everything better. You never fail to surprise me, Maisie. In fact, I was surprised today when you didn't walk down the aisle wearing your dressing gown. We only get one life, and I can't wait to spend the rest of mine with you. You're such a special person. You're so beautiful inside and out, and there's nobody else on this earth I would want to marry. You make everything better, and I feel so lucky that we met at a young age. I can't imagine having lived life where we hadn't met so young. I always tell you that I love you, but I don't always tell you why. And I love that you're so funny, sometimes unintentionally. I love that you always see past my flaws and only see the good. I love that you make me feel special, and I love that you always listen and support me. I love how kind and caring you are. You look absolutely incredible today, and seeing you walk down the aisle hit me differently. So I'd like to raise a toast to my amazing bride. Right, so just over halfway, so stick with me. I stand here today and I feel very grateful for everything that we've done with our lives, and it truly wouldn't be possible if it wasn't for our parents who have clearly given us such strong foundations. I cast back to when I first met Mark and Caroline at the Madhouse. Before I'd done this, I asked Maisie what her parents done for work.
Margaret's got some brooms gone. You still got hold.
Walking along Kingswood Avenue, Maisie told me that her mum was a foster carer and her dad was a broom salesman. Funny way to make a living, but each to their own. What I actually didn't realise was I was going to meet the most amazing family you could possibly meet. And then, oh, thank you, Dad. Lost myself.
You had that one on me.
Always count on Ray.
Unfortunately, he's part of the family.
Mark and Caroline, you've raised a truly remarkable daughter, and I'm really grateful of how you welcomed me into your family from day one. You've never failed to make me feel a part of what you do, and I know Maisie thinks the world of you, and I do too. I feel absolutely honoured to be part of the family and couldn't ask for better people to call my in-laws, and I promise to always give everything to look after your little girl, although it's probably more likely she'll look after me. And then to my mum and dad, thank you for always giving me every opportunity in life and supporting me in everything I do. Not once have you judged me for a decision I've made, right or wrong. You've always been for me whenever I've needed it most. And I probably don't tell you enough, but you're the best parents anyone could ever ask for. Writing this speech, you do an awful lot of thinking and reflecting on things, and one thing that keeps coming back is how present you've always been through my whole life, and I really can't thank you enough for what you've done. Not just for me, but for Matthew, Scott, and also Maisie. You're my rocks, and I know I can always depend on you whenever I need to, and you don't know how valuable that is to my life. So looking at our parents' marriages, if we can be half as successful as they've been, we'll have done a pretty damn good job. So I'll round things off, and I'd like to do a big thank you to Caroline, Tish, Joe, and the bridesmaids for all of their hard work in hen do preparations. And on the subject of bridesmaids, Tish, Joe, you all look incredible today, and I'd like to just raise a toast to you all. There's one other special mention I'd like to give, and I'm pretty sure that I was always going to marry a sexton, because if Maisie wasn't sat next to you now, that'd probably be a certain little boy there. So I now pass you to my best men, who are only scratching stag and they really are two of the best mates you could ask for. And if they live up to expectation, this should be like watching Laurel and Hardy, David Williams and Matt Lucas, but it's more than likely going to be something like the Chuckle Brothers. Here you go, boys.
Right, good evening ladies and gentlemen. For those of you who don't know us, my name is David and this is Jamie, and we have the pleasure of being the best men here today. We've all had a wonderful day so far, and so apologies in advance for the next 5 minutes or so for what you're all up to here. Hopefully it doesn't ruin proceedings, although that being said, I'm reliably informed that the worst 5 minutes of Maisie's day is coming later on this evening. I was going to say 5 minutes is being generous.
That's your boy. Cut that.
He's still a virgin. We'd like to begin by congratulating Louis and Maisie on finally tying the knot. We are confident in saying that everybody is so happy for you both and so glad to be here today celebrating with you. We think we should all congratulate them both on Louis' superb taste in picking his best men also. I guess I better start off by saying how stunning Louis looks today. I'm sure Maisie couldn't have asked for a better guy to be marrying. Maisie, you look absolutely beautiful today. I'm so happy for you to be experiencing the best day of your lives and to let us all be a part of it. This venue is absolutely gorgeous and it's obvious to see how much time and effort you have put into today. I'm sure by how tight Louis is, he's been counting every single penny that's been spent, relentlessly trying to find ways of cutting the cost, and I was half expecting to see him put a haribo ring on your finger, not a real one.
So, what an incredible session to host such a beautiful wedding. Maisie and Louis, you really have outdone yourselves, and I know I speak on behalf of everyone here when I say how honoured we are to be here with you today with all days. Yes. Now, with some of the formalities over, onto a few stories of a man of the moment himself, carefully chosen not to incriminate either myself or Jamie. So, one of my earliest memories I have of Louis when I was visiting Matthew and Scott at the hospital after they'd just been born. Louis was standing over their cots, having given him his toy, smiling down fondly upon his little brothers. Fiercely protective, I remember him getting grumpy when I wanted to play one of the toys myself. This is typical of the man he has become today, being kind, caring, and fiercely loyal to his loved ones. That being said, it hasn't all been positive. Just ask the stewardess on a flight to Hamburg. But in fairness to Louis, it was a clear case of mistaken identity, so nothing to worry about there, Maisie.
That's what he says.
I would like to begin by sharing the story of how mine and Louis' relationship began. It all started back when we were young lads and would spend countless hours in the evening playing on the Xbox together. This is also how I met Dave. From there on, we found our love for alcohol, the third wheel in our relationship, apart from Matt, of course. Matt is the alcohol. Louis lost me. Well, we then started doing every single one of our Friday nights in the Otter Park, smashing back as many 8 bombs as we could, get as drunk as quickly as possible. It would normally end up with us putting all our best into karaoke, which some of us have heard me and it's not that great. We'll hear Louis later, hopefully. Or hours of watching Louis get his ass kicked at the pool, pretty much. I'm going to be honest, I found this really difficult speech to write, as I've always envisioned that I'll be doing one as Louis' groom, not best man. But I suppose we can't have everything right, can we? Although I feel as he's always led me on a bit, especially when he decides to strip me butt naked in my own kitchen, which he seems to thoroughly enjoy. Me not so much. Over the years, Louis has definitely built up a habit of throwing up. After our nights out, it started outside the front of my parents' house, where he refused to come inside, because outside apparently was a lot more appealing at 1 o'clock in the morning. Don't think my neighbours thought so. Then the next occurrence was actually at Jess's student house, when we all first met Maisie. And he was hugging the toilet, crying for Maisie, so we got Maisie there, for him to then basically beg for Brooke, because she's a nurse and he thought he needed medical attention. But thank God for Louis being like that night, because that has now made the boys and the girls have such an unbreakable friendship.
Yes.
So following on in a similar vein, one story that springs to my mind was the first time I took Louis drinking. I promised my auntie Paula and Uncle Nigel that I'd take good care of him. 6 pints of Kronenberg later, which was a lot for him back in those days, and he was a real mess. Realising my mistake, I dragged him out of the pub and straight back home to bed. The following morning I told Louis to play it cool, as Nigel and Paula were on their way round. Unfortunately, upon their arrival, Louis decided that was the opportune moment to throw up all over the driveway. I can still recall the look of horror on your face, Auntie. Although in my defence, he has a track record of not holding down his drinks, as Jim has just explained. We also have video evidence of him boarding the plane back from his stag do, and let's just say the tarmac was painted red. Video evidence is available for those interested. Around this time, Lou was also turning his attention to girls. As the older of the two, he would often ask me for guidance on how to work the old green grass charm. Little did I know this was going to work almost too well with him pulling a 15-year-old Maisie. Although Louis adamant she was 16. Louis, being concerned about her age, came to ask me for advice. I do recall referring to Maisie as jailbait. Thankfully, as they say, age is just a number, and the fact that we're standing here today, it shows that you're always meant for one another. It was still the right decision to hold out for it.
11 years.
Louis is a very committed guy to whatever he puts his mind to. When it comes to barbecuing, he believes himself to be the pitmaster. But after the meals I've had from him, I can confirm that he's more of a shitmaster than a pitmaster. Likewise with the boxing, as we all know, he's a keen boxer, and they do say a dog is like his owner. I think he's proven out of all barks and no bite.
I can agree with Jamie's assessment with Louis in the boxing. I mean, he holds the unwanted title of breaking his nose more than anyone I've ever met. Now, you could put this down to his lack of boxing skill, but only Louis would think ice skating with his hands in his pocket were a good idea.
As a bunch of friends, we are so lucky though. We have got such an amazing group, we have all shared and made so many incredible memories along the way, and today is just another amazing memory to add to the list. We've had countless fancy dress parties, which none of us boys like. I'll repeatedly get my head together. Meals, dog walks, nights of just pure carnage and holidays, and I'm confident in saying we have many more memories to come in the future. I do want to say a quick thank you to Louis for one, asking me to be one of his best men. It really is a privilege and an honour. And two, for being such a good mate. I genuinely love you to bits, and I couldn't ask for a better best mate. I'm so excited to see what the future holds for you and Maisie. And Maisie, we all love you so much too. I honestly couldn't think of a better and more supportive now wife for Louis. I'm sure it goes without saying, you are going to get this party started tonight, because you are one of the most wild girls I know. But for God's sake, can you please not fall off a chair tonight? And is it possible if I can sleep with Jess?
For anyone that knows us, they will know that football is a passion of ours, which we've shared for over 15 years now. Thanks to my Uncle Nigel and my own dad for exposing us both to this addiction. Die-hard Norwich fans, I can't see either of us giving up our season tickets. But more than just football, it's the joy we both get from spending time together with our friends and family. I know that myself and Louis will be carrying the tradition for decades more, getting to the pub earlier and earlier on match days, playing crib, enjoying a few pints and making plenty of laughs, only for it to be ruined by another Norwich performance. Myself and Louis have always had a special relationship going back as far as I can remember. Having two older sisters myself, I was always looked upon Louis as the younger brother I never had. We've always had one another's backs, offering each other support and guidance whenever we needed it. He's been a constant throughout my life and someone I know I can count on through thick and thin. Watching Louis grow up to the man he is today has been a real privilege. From a young, somewhat shy boy who has spent so many hours with playing football and cricket, wrestling on the trampoline, and staying up to the early hours in the morning playing Xbox, to blossom into the confident, kind, and loyal man he is today has been a real privilege.
I suppose we better wrap this up now, because Louis is one of the most impatient people we know. And he does not take kindly to sitting around waiting for people. Especially when it comes down to Maisie not being ready to leave when he is. In fact, he even ended up in a broken car door, hasn't it, Maisie?
So it's been an honour for us both to represent Louis as his best man here today, and to watch his and Maisie's relationship grow through the years. They're truly a fantastic couple, and I know I speak for everyone here when I wish them a lifetime of happiness together. Maisie, you look beautiful today, and I hope yours and Louis' days are everything you wish it would be. You're a special couple, and we can all tell how loving and committed you are to one another. So, can we please ask that you'll be upstanding to join us in the toast for the happy couple, the bride and groom, Mr. and Mrs. Greengrass.
Sorry everyone, my doctor said to me 2 weeks ago, how's your memory? And I forgot something. No, sorry. You may know that 2 months before Maisie was born, I lost my mum. Maisie lost her grandmother. But I have in this bag my mum's wedding ring, your grandmother's wedding ring. She would like you to have this, Maisie.
So I wanted to start off with saying, yes, so bitches. That's Greek for hello, you uncultured swines. I don't really need any introduction, it's me, the man of the hour. Louis is also here, but he's a great alternative. I've been told that I have 5 minutes, but this is going to take me about 2 seconds, so don't worry. So I want to just kind of crack it out so we can not waste any time. Once it's over, we can start drinking and we can start partying, which is the reason we are all here today, really. Well, at least I am. Do you want to come to Greece and get pissed? I think we could all agree that Maisie's looking bloody beautiful today. Although I didn't recognise her for a second, because she didn't have her tits out. There's still time, there's still time, there's still time, there's still time. So I've been by Maisie's side for a whole 27 years, and not a moment goes by that she doesn't have me in stitches. Not to say that she is actually really funny, she's just really stupid. And it's not me being mean, she once tried to order a caramel fuck with chino, which she actually meant a caramel frappuccino. I still don't think she knows what a frappuccino is, or how to say it. I hope, Louis, you can bring some brains to this marriage. Told you it was going to be savage, I'm really sorry. Maisie and I have accomplished a lot over the years. We first invented the slut drop at age just 5 to the sound of the underground. TM. Later we would steal Caroline's bed knobs and cast spells and try to travel to far distant away lands. We didn't. And we even shared baths together until we were well within our teens. This was wholly inappropriate and only stopped when we both got pubic hair. It's not a joke, that's just a fact. Growing up with Maisie was always amazing. We've always been very close, and I'm so happy to be here to celebrate this occasion as your man of honour, even if I couldn't be trusted to do it alone. But Tish has written a speech, but I think it's in the post to be delivered in 5 to 10 days.
Get it, Jane.
Now, Louis. Louis has been in our lives for some time now, and really we've not always seen eye to eye. I do remember one occasion where we nearly came to blows when I tried to use Maisie's best assets to get some drinks at a bar. Safe to say that was swiftly all forgotten when I surfed on his back down some stairs in a crack den. I won't divulge any further. Surprise, surprise, I was too drunk to remember. And anyone knows that to be part of this family, we do have to get into a fight. So, welcome to the family. Come on. Quickly before I end this speech, I'd like to finally take this moment to tell Maisie that we had the most amazing time on the Ferris wheel on your hen do. For all of those that don't know, Maisie got really pissed off because she thought we went on a Ferris wheel. But it turns out that Tish was just being accosted by a man.
She's crying!
Oh, well. So, I'm going to end it here now, and I think you would all like to raise your glasses and welcome Louis to this absolute fucked up family. And repeat after me, to peace, to honour. If you can't come in, come on up.
Come in, come on!